So welcome back to this channel once again, and I'm again here to have some interesting topic, uh, which I just want to share with you. So the topic name is passing variable length fields between RPG and CL. So I'm talking about the variable length fields. So we do have some we do define the fields, either character or any numeric field. So in case of numeric, we don't have those features of varying length fields, but in case of character, graphic, dvcs fields, open data type, whatever you're using, so in those cases you can define your fields as a varying length field. Okay, so for example, if you are defining a 10 character field as varying, 10 char field as varying, so that means it will be taking 12 bytes, okay, in memory. So 10 bytes would be your data, whatever you want to assign to this field, whatever you defined in your program, and 2 bytes is for length. So basically 2 bytes are just storing the length. So they are in the you can say, either we can define them in the binary format. So basically the binary will be defined as 5i, 2b will be defined as 5i there. But how we will be handling this thing, so let's discuss, and what issue we basically face here. So for example, I have an rpgl program, so I'm going to write this rpgl program here. So for example, I'm taking input parameter from a CL program to this rpgl program. Okay, as we are dealing with passing the variable length fields between these RPG and CL. So for example, I defined one variable, just take F4 here, and I given the name varfld1, declaration s of length 10a. Okay, now here I'll be providing varying. So varying will be by default 2. Okay, so it will take 2 lengths. We can provide more than that also, for example 4, but here we are defining the default varying. Okay, so here this field varfld1 is now defined as varying field. So this is a varying length field of 10 characters, so it will take 12 bytes in memory. Okay, so the first 2 bytes will be occupying the length, holding the length of the data. Now for example, now this is what I defined the variable. Now I just want to take input, so either I can define the PR or PI as defined in ILE, but I'm not going into ILE right now. So I'll be giving letting you know how we can do this in using that star entry playlist thing. So in C specs, I'll be defining entry parameter list. So operation would be plist. Then the parameter which I'll be taking is varfld1. So I can either define varfld1 here also, but here I'm not defining because I do have to declare that as varying. So that's why I'm using this thing in the specs. I'm just defining it in result mode. So as you can see, uh, this I'm taking this as a parameter, input parameter to this program. Now what I'm doing, so whatever I'm getting as an input parameter, so I'm using the slash free or slash n free. So inside this I'll be doing my coding. So I'm just basically doing the one thing, I'm displaying what I'm getting, displaying varfld1. Okay, and then setting the last record indicator to on. So this is the simple program where I'm just taking one input parameter, but that input parameter is the varying length field, and I'm displaying the value of that onto the workstation and then return ending the program. So I'm just compiling this program. So this program is compiled successfully. So now I'll be defining one CL. So in CL, as we all know that PGM and end PGM are optional, not in all case, but that's optional. Okay, now what we'll be doing, I'll be defining a variable. For example, here I can see that I don't have any way to declare a variable in field. So I just declare var fld1 and type as star char, and then just press enter. I'll be getting this prompt length 10. Okay, so for example, if I define this length as 10 and then doing the change variable, means assigning the value to this variable var fld1, for example a b c d e f g h i j. Okay, 10. Now what I'm doing, I'm calling the program pgm23 with this parameter and var fld1. Okay, so I'm just passing this field var fld1 to that rpg program, in which this same field is defined as varying length field. Now I'm simply passing this field 10 length field to that 10 length field, but that 10 length field in rpg is defined as variable length field. Okay, so now how can I do that? So if I just write like this and just compile this program, and then I'll calling this program. So now you can see what I'm getting. I'm getting an error, length of varying length variable is out of range. Okay, so if I do F1 here, I would be seeing more detailed messages. The length of a varying length character or DBCS variable is less than 0 or greater than its declared maximum in RPG procedure, means greater than 10 or less than 0. So here I'm not getting any length field, so that's why compile, or you can say program is considering this as a mismatch in between these two programs, and it is not executing my program, and I'm getting this error, length of varying length fields is out of range. Example, I'm taking, sorry, cancel here. Yes, I'm ending program. Now how would I be handling this? So if my RPG program is having a input parameter, or you can say field, which is varying length field, and I have to call that program from our CL program, then and then how I can manage that? Because as you can see that there is no way to define a varying length field as in case of RPG. We have feature, we can just write varying in front of that variable in keywords section, um, but here there is nothing. So what I'll be doing, since as I already know varying by default takes 2 length more, so that 2 lengths is in the first two positions, and that will be basically the length of that data. Okay, so I'll be taking 2 length more. So whenever I'm dealing with such situations, if I have 10 length field, varying length field of 10 characters in my RPG program, and I have to call that program and I have to pass the variable to that program, that variable in field, so I'll be defining 2 more lengths, means 12 length variable here. So that now what I am doing, so first thing is I'll be passing the value, just press insert percentile SST from third position till length. So length would be 10. So from third position till length 10, I'll be passing this value, because from third starting position will be third and length till 10 will hold this data, but the first two positions. So if I copy this thing, so the first two position will hold the the first two position will hold the length of this data. Okay, now how I can pass that? So I have to convert that into the binary, because that will hold the binary value, or you can say the small int value here. So bin, I'll be converting that into bin, then where a field name, and then the position, starting position and length. So it will be holding two length on the first two positions. It will be holding the length of two digits. Okay, now I'll be passing the length. So either I can hard code that, because I already know that the length is of 12 length, so I cannot pass that as 12. I would have to either pass this as 10, or there is one more way. So if I pass like this, I would not be getting any error, and I would be able to see my output. Display A B C D E F G H I J E F. This is not G. Okay, so for example, this was some data A B C D E F G H I J. Okay, so now I will be able to call my program, but this thing becomes as you can say hard coding for me. So I would not be passing this thing. So what I can do, either I can pass the length or the size of this field. What? This one. Okay, now see what is the trick there. So the trick is, for example, I'm passing the length of and varFLD1 there. So I'll be again getting the same error. Why? I'll be letting you know. So I'm getting the error. Okay, the same error. So if I would be using, the size also, I'll be getting the same error. Okay, so now what I have to do here is, because the field is of length 12, so I'll be getting the value as 12. So I have to declare this as -2. Okay, because I have to deduct two from the length which is coming out of this. So if now I call this, now I can see my output. Or if I going to use this also, I would be able to use this. Yeah, you can see the output here. Or if I would, you can say, if I just remove two digits, so it would be of length 8 here. Now if you call it again, I can also see the same result. Now, so here you learn the thing that how you can pass a variable in field between RPG and CL. So basically, whenever a input parameter defined as varying length field in RPG program, and you have to call that program from the CL program, then you have to pass that variable length field. So if you are not passing that variable length field, then you will be getting the error. Okay, so to remove those errors, you have to include two more length, or you can say two more bytes in your field, which will be passed to the varying length field in the RPG program, so that you would pass the length of that variable or that data, or whatever you can say, or the size of that data uh, before calling the program, and you won't be getting the error, because the varying length fields will be holding the length in the first two bytes, and the other things will be data. Okay, so that's the thing. So here in this video you learned about how you can pass the variable length fields between RPG and CL. So now that's become easy. So thank you and have a nice time.